Hello friends. It is Saturday morning, 7:26 a.m. and today is deadlift day. This morning I weighed in at 150.1 kg, which just continues on the same stagnation streak. But honestly, like I said yesterday, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'm just gonna stick to my diet. Although last night I did cheat a bit. I think that's why this happened as well. I had one box of Jaffa cakes for dinner, after my dinner actually, which set me off by 500-600 calories over my goal for the day. But yeah, I mean, it's just one day, and it's okay to give yourself some slack here and there. You don't need to be, a tyrant when it comes to a diet. Anyways, this week, and actually the next week as well, my main focus is gonna be what weights am I gonna move. Since it's week 3, week 4, that's where shit gets heavy. And so far in week 3, I've been actually pushing PRs on all the lifts. And today, the last session of week 3, I'm also planning to push my deadlift triple by 5 kg over my PR. So yeah, small topic I wanted to cover before I get into the workout. I mentioned I work out in the morning on an empty stomach, and I wanted to talk about that a bit. So there are many reasons I do that, and I'm gonna start with a simple one. Working out in the morning, it's that time of the day where the only excuse that you can have is that you're being too lazy. Like, there's almost nothing that comes up at 6 a.m. that prevents you from working out. Like I say, there's always something, but the odds of it happening in the morning compared to it happening in the evening is very different. So that's one of the reasons I work out in the morning, because the only obstacle I have is myself, and once you learn how to overcome that obstacle, that's when you've reached like a desirable level of self-discipline. And some of the other reasons, the gym is far less crowded in the morning compared to the evening. Like, there's not a lot of people that come this early, and the people who do, they are usually far more serious than people that come in the evening. So if you're like me, you don't wanna, get in the way or go around asking people how many sets do you have left. Working out in the morning solves that for you automatically almost, because I almost never experienced like having to wait to do my exercise or something. To tie back into the first reason as well, usually, like when I worked out in the evening, I don't know, some days I would have friends ask me, like, let's go out for a beer or whatever. And then you're like, no, I have to work out, It doesn't work like that. In real life, you usually bail on your workout and go for a beer instead. It also feels really nice to start your day like this, because you go in, you do your workout, and then it sets you up for the day. Like, you already have one win that day, and the day hasn't even started, and it feels good. It sets you up for, success for the rest of the day. Now, the drawbacks, technically I think there are 2 drawbacks. So one is sleep, and this one is very solvable. Like, it's all on you. People say, I'm not a morning person. Like, I don't like waking up early. No one likes waking up early. There's literally no difference. Like, it's all about when you go to bed. If you go to bed at 1 a.m., of course you're gonna fucking hate waking up early. Like, no one's gonna like waking up early with 5 hours of sleep. But if you go to bed at 8, 9 and you wake up at 5, 6, you're completely fine. I'm not a morning person. It's all about just, switching your routine. And that doesn't happen overnight. You've lived for years, building the routine you have right now, and now you want to change it. Like, of course you're gonna hate it. Changing anything in your life, you're gonna hate it, because you're not used to it. And it's the same with the waking up early in the morning. You just start doing it. You set the alarm at 5:30 or whatever. You wake up, you do it every day for a week or 2, and naturally your body is gonna start feeling tired in the evening, so you're gonna start going to bed earlier. And I mean, if you don't want to change your whole routine to do that, it's fine. No one's making you. I'm just saying, saying that you're not a morning person, that's I don't think that's a thing. It's just a decision. You don't want to do it. That's what it is. It's nothing more than that. And the second reason, which is actually the biggest drawback for myself, is training on empty stomach. It's very hard for me to get food before my workout, since I wake up at like 5:45, 5:30, right? And I just get myself ready and I go immediately to the gym. Even if I had some food in that small time frame that I do have, it would not, like it doesn't work for me. I cannot eat that close to my workout. I need like at least 2 hours before for it to digest. Otherwise, I feel sick. Like when I deadlift with a full stomach, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And I mean, for me, the solution was to just work out on the empty stomach. And the first time you do that, it feels weird. And I think it definitely affects your performance, like slightly. I don't know how much, like I've never actually tried to figure out, you know, to compare. But, you know, you do it multiple times, you get used to it, you don't think about it anymore. So now I work on an empty stomach. I have been thinking about trying to digest maybe like a fast carbohydrate before my workout, you know, like an orange juice or something very, you know, sugary that can just go through me, and see if that makes any difference. But I haven't done it yet, so if I do it, I'll report back. But in a nutshell, that's it. Like that's how it works. I think working out in the morning is a very, it's a good routine to have, and of course it's up to everyone to decide if that works out for them. For myself, it worked out fine, and I have many friends who do the same, and I also have friends who tried it and it did not work out for them. They just said they couldn't stick to it because, you know, you do other things in the evening and you don't want to sacrifice that, and that's fine. It's up to you to decide. And that's the whole thing with this strength training journey, or whatever you want to call it. I don't think you should listen to anyone. You should not listen to me. I don't mean not listen, it's more like you should not take it for granted. What works for me, what I like, what I say is good, doesn't mean it's gonna work for you and be good for you. You need to, you know, take in the information, process it, and decide that for yourself. You can try it and see. Like, you don't have to say no or yes immediately. And I think that's the best way to do anything in life. Try them out yourself and figure out things yourself, because that's the best way to learn. You should only listen to what other people say to get inspiration on what to try next. But yeah, enough of the blah 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 blah. Back to my deadlift session. Today I have RP 7.5 triple. Rounded up to RP 8, I don't care. So I've been aiming to do 225 today. It's been part of my plan of pacing myself for at least 230 kg triple on my week 4. And honestly, the way things are going, not just with the deadlift, I think with my whole program, I've been severely underestimating myself and my capabilities. And I think this week has been a tipping point in me realizing that, you know, watching back my playbacks of my top sets this week. Because almost all the lifts I've been doing this week was RP8. Looking at the videos, none of them, maybe bench press actually, but none of the other ones looked like RP8. I feel like I've been really underestimating my strength gain. So it's not gonna affect what I do today, but it might affect what I do next week on week 4. I feel like I might go a bit bananas just to see, you know, and I'm not saying everyone should do this. Like, I'm in a very unique position here because I'm still figuring out how this RP-based training works, right? And I talked about it in multiple videos before. It is very subjective, and the way things feel does not really equate to the way things look. So you need to take both into consideration when you do your RP estimates. And for myself, the way I estimate RP before I do the lift, I feel like I'm very conservative because that's who I am. I'm a very, you know, calculated person. I overthink and I don't want to go overboard. But I think I need to push myself out of my comfort zone, you know, and not do that in order to grow and to learn more about myself. So week 4, I might push over my plans for not all, but some of the lifts, just to, you know, not for the ego lifting or anything. It's just to be able to learn what are my capabilities. I need to learn that about myself, and there's no one's gonna tell me, right? No one's gonna be able to solve that for you. You need to figure it out yourself, and the only way to figure it out is to fucking do it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna start warming up because I've been talking a lot. And I know that makes these videos more interesting, but I need to, you know, stick to my my routine, my goals, and the weight is not gonna lift itself. So I'm gonna start warming up with the deadlift, and I'll see you all before my top set. Actually, I decided I'm gonna film my warm-up routine as well, just to show how that works. And this is something I do almost every workout. I do some slight changes depending on what the workout is about. Last warm-up, it's gonna be 200 kg, like last time as well. And like I said, this is my threshold. When I push through this, then I'm ready for anything. But yeah, let's see how it moves. I think it's gonna be pretty good. And then top set is probably gonna stay at 225. All right, that moved pretty good. I think I'm all warmed up for that 225 triple I plan to do today. And to be honest, I'm not worried about my strength today. I know I can do 225 for triple, even though it's a 5 kg PR. What I am worried about is my grip. And I think I have it. And I'm gonna be cocky today and just believe that. So I'm gonna chalk up and everything. And if my grip gives up, that's gonna be a disappointment, but I think I have it. But next week, triple, I think that's gonna be a problem and I'm gonna have to strap up. And to be fair with you, I don't feel bad because it is a triple. If it was a single and I couldn't hold it, then that would get in my head. And I know that right now, I think I am stronger than my grip. So I am gonna reach that single where I cannot hold it. It's just a matter of time, but we'll talk about it when we get there. I'm gonna load at 225 and then we do the top set. Alright guys, 225 kilograms loaded on the bar. It's gonna be a 5 kg deadlift PR for our triple. Let's fucking go. The weight is not gonna lift itself. Fuck. I knew the grip is gonna be a problem. Ah, man. Fuck. I mean, I had it. It just slipped out on the third one. But I think it's fine. Next week I know to strap up. I'm not gonna count it as a PR, but... And this is the thing with deadlift. I deadlift with a double overhand grip. It's the weakest grip out of the three. So I knew this is gonna catch up to me at some point. So I'm gonna have to figure out a plan to solve that. You have three different grips for deadlift. You have double overhand, you have mixed, and then you have hook grip, which is basically double overhand, but you put your thumbs in, so it gets very painful actually. And I used to deadlift with a mixed grip, but I've seen way too many videos of people tearing their biceps that it got into my head, so I'm not doing it anymore. And I know it's safe if you do it correctly, but I don't want to play with it. That's why I've been doing double overhand. I think I'll have to experiment with a hook grip, otherwise this is not gonna hold up. But yeah, let's move on to the single. So today I have RP 6.5 single, RP 7 single. Every single I did in the last 2 weeks, followed after my triple, was basically the same weight I was aiming to triple a week after. And as I've said, I've been aiming to triple at least 235. I'm thinking I just do a single 235 today as well. And even though it's a single, I feel like I'm gonna have to strap up because my hands are like completely fucked up right now. So yeah, let's load up 235. 235 kg. I'm gonna do a single today, but next week I'm supposed to triple this. I'm strapping up today because I just did a triple and my hands are ruined. Let's see how it moves. I think that moved as it should. I feel like I'm cheating a bit because of the straps, but I mean, I don't want to screw up my whole workout because I tore my hands and my grip is not holding up. So yeah, let's move on to the Backoff Sets. What do I have today? So it's gonna be 3 sets of triples at 202.5 kg. I'm gonna try not to use straps for those, but you never know, I might need them again. All in all, I think even though that top set triple was a bit disappointing because of my grip, I think it was fine. Like, I sort of expected that my grip would not be there, but I think next week I just strap up for both top sets and just focus on the weight and the strength. So yeah, let's do the backoffs. Alright, back to my grip talk as well. Like I said, I really liked doing double overhand because it feels the most natural to me. But when you look at all the elite lifters, like I don't think there's a single one of them that does double overhand without hook grip and can actually hold, you know, the big weights. Eventually, your body is just stronger than your grip. That's the way it is. Like it's a natural way of things. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start learning hook grip. I don't know when though, because there's a process to everything. I don't want to change things in the middle of the block, you know, and then I mess up the rest of the block, which I don't want to do. So I might start practicing like on the side, or I might just wait out until I finish the program and then I start implementing some hook grip sets and shit. But yeah, we'll see. On to the backoffs now. That's it for the deadlift. I think my hands are completely rest in peace. But yeah, let's move on to the pause squat. I don't feel like being safe today, so I'm gonna squat over here on the rack without the safety guards. The hardest part, taking the weights off. Ooh. It's time for the magic mic part of the workout. You know the drill. So I don't feel like doing a lot of warm-ups on pause squat. Since the deadlift was more than enough of a warm-up, I'm just gonna do maybe 1 or 2 warm-ups. I'm gonna start at 100 kg. So pause squat is gonna be a 1 set with a triple at RP7. I'm thinking 160 kg, which is just 2.5 kg more than last week. I don't want to push this hard. I have a very heavy squat next Wednesday, so there's no need to get this all of this extra fatigue. I just want to prime myself up for that one, so 160 today. But first I warm up, and I'm gonna adjust my camera angle. Alright, 160 on the bar, pause squat for a triple top set at RP7, so it should be fairly easy. Backoff sets are gonna be 2 sets of 6 at 140 kg. Let's go. So next one is gonna be high rep squats, 3 sets of 10. And I'm thinking 112 kg today. And if you don't know, this is the exercise that's gonna bury me. Let's fucking go. Don't let that fool you. First set is always easy. It's the second set. That's where shit gets real. Last set, guys. I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like my conditioning is getting a lot better. But yeah, let's see. That's it. That's the hard part of the workout. What's left is back extensions and calves, both of which are pretty easy. So yeah, let's wrap this up. That's it for the deadlift workout today. Damn, that was a hard session. I kinda hit the deadlift PR on my triple, but I'm not sure if I want to count that. Like, the third rep was, I don't know if I locked it in. I need to watch the playback, I haven't done it yet. So, but basically the bar slipped out of my left hand. Yeah, that's gonna result in me implementing stuff in regards to my grip. So I might even start doing some grip strength exercises. I think I don't want to change too many things because next week is week 4. I don't want to change stuff in my week 4 of the block. So I might start changing stuff in my deload week and in preparation for my last block. But yeah, we'll see. And yeah, I'm skipping abs today as well, guys. Sorry about that. I just can't. It's I've been here for 3 hours, so I'm fried. I want to go home. So today the total workout volume was around 12 tons, 12.5 tons, which is not that much, but I feel wrecked regardless. I think that deadlift was very, very fatiguing. The single at 235 though, I think it moved really good. So I'm very hopeful for my last week to set a big PR on my triple with straps. But I want to test my limits. And I talked about this in my squat video, I think, how strength training, it's very rarely training to failure because multiple reasons, you know, it's dangerous and it's very fatiguing. You don't want to do it. It's not good for your strength gains, right? But regardless, I think I am at the place where I'm still not that strong, that the weights I'm doing are so dangerous. And the thing is, I don't even know how strong exactly I am. And in order to know, you need to test your limits. So my reasoning is now is the time to test my limits so I get to know myself. And it's not because I want to set a big number or like, I don't know, I don't really care how big of a PR I set. It's just like I want to get a good grasp of what are my limits currently, like what is it that I'm pushing, because I feel like I'm holding myself back. Not just on deadlift, like on almost all the lifts. You saw that bench press on Friday, like that was RP air, like, and I thought it was gonna be RP7. So I don't know how strong I am. I need to push. I need to get out of my comfort zone. I need to try things out. So yeah, next week, week 4, the theme of the week is gonna be that. I'm gonna try to push myself out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna try to go beyond the plan I initially set. And I'm not saying everyone should do that at every week 4, right? I think you should always try to train smart. But if you're in a position that is similar to mine, where you feel like you're undershooting, you know, get out of your comfort zone, try it out. So yeah, also in regards to my weight loss, yeah, this week there's no wins on that front, and I don't think I did anything wrong. It's just one of those weeks. I did have the cheat meal last night, but I don't think that's a big deal. So I'm just gonna, you know, stick to my diet. Like if this continues for a couple weeks, I'll have to readjust something. Okay, I only got 34 zone minutes today, which is not that much. I expected more, to be honest, out of a leg day. And the whole week I got 180 zone minutes. So you can see here per day, like all of these are my workout sessions. So that squat day was very, very cardiovascular. Like honestly, I don't think, if you want to lose weight, I don't think you should even do cardio. It's completely useless. You should only do weightlifting to get strong, to retain your muscle, even build some muscle. And in the end, at the end of the day, like this almost equates to cardio, as you just saw. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go have some food because I'm starving, and I'm gonna hope to, I might go a bit overboard this weekend with the food. I'm gonna give myself some slack for, you know, in preparation for week 4. Take care, guys. See you next week.